As dentists, we don't just see cavities or gaps. We read a history etched in teeth.
The DMFT score is a record of our dental history. It combines the number of decayed, missing, and filled teeth due to caries. Caries is a process of chemical disintegration of the tooth hard substance, beginning with microscope microbes and ending with the structural damage to the tooth.
The connection between them is no coincidence.
In the high north, where winter structures long, and the northern light elements the skies of Tromsø, Norway, place we all know as a land of progress. A hidden health issue lies beneath the surface. Despite immense medical advancement, tooth decay remains a widespread problem among adults.
So why does this disease, which is one of the most prevalent globally, remain a challenge as one of the world's most developed nations?
To uncover the secret, a team of researchers embarked on the Tromsø study, using data from thousands of participants over several years.
The object was clear: is educational attainment linked to a person's experience with tooth decay, and is there one educational gradient in oral health?
The study was based on the WHO's Commission on Social Determinants of Health (CSDH) framework,
which distinguishes social determinants and intermediate determinants. Social determinants like education, age, income. Intermediate determinants like children's condition, health and oral behaviors, social, psychological factors.
This framework is provided by healthy people. Objectives and will likely expand over time. Can help to improve the health of people, communities, states, and nations.
The goal of focusing on the social determinants of health is to improve physical and social environments so that there is health quality. We expected to find an impact. But what surprised us was its strength and persistence, even after adjusting for other factors, such as smoking and toothbrushing habits. The DMFT score was captured into low DMFT 0-19 and high DMFT 20 to 28, while educational attainment was obtained via questionnaire and classified into 4 main levels.
The result showed a clear reverse education as they rose the level of education of the individuals. His experience was decline in the teeth.
To illustrate the strength of the relationship, let's compare two groups of people, those with lower education levels and those with the higher education levels.
Individuals with a lower partial primary education had odds 2.06 times more for high DMFT compared to their education counterparts high long. Even at the intermediate level, the gap was clear. Individuals with upper secondary education had 60% higher odds of having a high DMFT.
Individuals with short higher education have a 66% higher odds of achieving a high DMFT.
This confirms that education is not just a certificate, but a deep structural determinant that affects our oral health, even in a country like Norway. But what are the mechanisms that explain this gradient? The answer in 3 main pillars.
First theme, health behaviors and flexibility. More educated individuals have a greater capacity to understand health information and adopt better health behaviors, such as adequate dental hygiene. Additionally, their jobs may offer greater flexibility in adhering to care appointments.
Second theme, living conditions and income. Higher education is linked to better job opportunities, higher income, and more suitable living conditions.
Third theme, economic barrier to care. The ability to afford the high cost of dental care. In Norway, unlike other health services, adults often pay for dental services. This poses a significant barrier for lower income groups.
This study confirms that fighting dental caries is not just a matter of oral hygiene. It's called to act on the structural and social root of the problem, adopting a multi-sectoral approach that targets not just the disease, but the determinant that cause it.
The recommendations are clear. Barriers must be reduced to ensure regular dental visits for lower educational group, and the investigation into the mechanism must continue.
Good oral health is the right that should not be determined by the level of the education.
Giving greater attention to investigating the mechanisms of these disparities, addressing the structural and social roots of the problem, and not just limiting the spread of the disease, promoting regular visits to the dentist and reducing economic barriers to care services for the lowest educational groups.